What's up? So earlier I recorded a similar video to this one. It ran about 16 minutes long, and I'll probably still post it, but I want to do a condensed version of, basically, the last one was a rant video. Like I said, I'll probably post it later on. But what it entailed was a couple things that I wanted to address. First one being training, nutrition, life. Basically, if you're not gonna give something 100% of what you're willing to give, it's got to be 100%. It's not gonna work otherwise. Whether it be work, family, marriage, relationships. If it's not worth your 100%, then you shouldn't even bother with it. It's wasted energy. Second thing I wanted to address. If y'all can hear the heavy breathing, I promise it's not me. It's my dog's in the back seat. Anyway, second thing I wanted to address is loyalty and respect and honor and self-accountability. These four things seems to be something that is just on the brink of extinction. It seems like people in our country have been so spoiled with convenience, with aid, with being given everything, relying on the government, relying on the government to help them live, relying on teachers to babysit their kids, and relying on co-workers to do their job instead of you doing your own job. People are just so wrapped up in being spoiled and selfish. Nobody seems to want to work hard for anything that they want. They want it to be given to them. You walk around this world day by day with this attitude as though the world owes you something. This world owes you nothing at all. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Whatever other words mean zero. It drives me crazy. And then what happens is, when you don't get what you want, you go into this whole thing. You go into this, you're pointing, and 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 you're pointing your freaking fingers at everybody else who had nothing to do with your shortcoming or your failure. I can't stand that. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm better than anybody else. I just have a more clear understanding as to what it takes. The only person I'll ever blame for anything that doesn't come to fruition that I need to come to fruition is myself. I won't blame my wife. I won't blame a Monday. I won't blame God. I won't blame my kids and their crazy behavior sometimes. I will never blame my mother or my dad. I'll blame myself. I won't share that blame with anybody. It's all on me. My happiness depends on me. Now, for people that like to go on social media and talk crap about other people, thinking that it won't get back to them or thinking that they're entitled to something, you guys go ahead with that. Just completely miss me with all that. I don't have time for that. I left high school a long time ago. Been a long time since I've been in junior high, and the last time I was on a playground was with my kids, and I didn't even play. There seems to be people out there that seem to have something they want to get off their chest towards me, but don't know how to do it. And I'll just put this out there. Anytime you got something you want to say, just say it to me. There's nothing I respect more than somebody that can actually speak their mind and be honest about it. I respect nothing more than I do brutal honesty. But just make sure your honesty starts with you. And whatever issues you have with me, make sure you're not to blame. It's as simple as that. I'm going to try to keep this one short. Like I said, I did a longer one. And I think I am going to post it. Actually, I'm pretty sure I will. But I wanted to get this one out here first. So, self-accountability, loyalty, respect, and honor. Things that people lack these days. And then they sit around waiting and wishing and hoping and have a certain level of expectation of other people when they themselves have yet to live up to their own expectation. No matter how high that expectation is, no matter how low that expectation is, people just have a problem with 100%. For instance, in my house, I don't like a grade that says 94. Granted, it's an A, but when I know it could have been a 100 or a perfect score or more, that's my expectation. It's my expectation. It's very rare that I will reward my kids for things that they should do anyway. Things that they're expected to do. It's just like, I don't look for trophies or pats on the back or good job when I pay my child support. I don't look for that. That's what I'm supposed to do. So I don't really dig into the whole accolades for doing what a dad or a man is supposed to do. It's my expectation of myself before it is for my kids, before it is for my wife. It's the expectation that I hold for myself. Now, recently I posted that I was feeling some kind of way, kind of unmotivated or uninspired. And, you know, I spend a lot of my time trying to motivate and inspire others. And then when I try to find something to inspire me, sometimes I come up short. I can't find it. And it happens. It happens to the best of us. But what I've done is I've taken some time off from training. This is day 5 that I haven't lifted. I don't feel guilty about it at all. I don't. Actually, I feel great. Not that I don't like to lift. You guys know that I love it. I love it. But sometimes you just gotta break, man. You just gotta take a break. You just gotta take a break. You gotta take a break before you break. So yeah. Road Dog, Chili Pepper, back there panting like he is about to die. Breaks, fool. Told you. Sit down. Anyway, with that being said, there are always going to be people that have something negative to say to you about who you are, what you do, how you do it. And my advice to you is to completely ignore them as much as possible. And the reason being is their intentions are void. It doesn't matter what their intentions are, because most of the time when people sit there and they talk shit about you, they have no idea what their intentions are.